There's a saying that a woman is a reflection of her man.
Yeah.
If she's with a boy, she'll be a reflection of a boy. I've been with my girl for a long time, and there was a point in our relationship about 5 years where I couldn't even stand to look in the fucking mirror at myself because I'd gotten so soft and I loved her so much that I stopped being the me that I was before I met her. And I for fear of, oh man, I love her so much.
What if that goes both ways?
Listen, see, I'm keeping it real because I'm 100%. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you might, oh, this dude is hard, but no. As much as I am hard, I also love fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? Because I hadn't never experienced it before. I didn't know it was going to run me over like a train, but I did climb back up because you know what? Our relationship was no good when I wasn't in control. It wasn't. And when I say control, I mean knowing her well enough to do the things that she needed and to do what I wanted so that our relationship could grow. Because men don't follow women. They don't. If he is, he's not doing his job. A woman is a man's complement. They can both be partners, but somebody's got to have the last say. Honestly, somebody's got to have the last say.
I know what's going through your mind. What he means by that is how many times when you call a guy up and you're just like, hey, what's up? And you guys are like trying to plan something. You're not going to plan it. You're going to hope that he comes up with something. So if you call...
True.
Knowing you well enough to make a decision.
So maybe it's not true. Maybe for you it's different. Let me ask you something though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so maybe that's not true to you. But if you had 2 phone calls, you had someone else call you, right? And I called you. And someone else calls you and they're just like, hey, what's up? And you're just like, hey, and they're like, what are you doing this Saturday? You're like, I don't know. What's up with you? And they're just like, well, I don't know. Just
what do you want to do?
What do you want to do? All this. Then you call me and we're talking, right? I call you. And I'm like, hey, what are you up to Saturday? You're like, well, I'm not really sure. You're thinking of that other guy, but you're like, well, he didn't say anything. I mean, I can't read his fucking mind, right? You're just kind of like, okay. But yet I call you up and I'm like, hey, how does the beach sound? Let's go kayaking. And then to top it off, be like, you know what, maybe we'll even grab a bite to eat. If it's a first date, I'd be like, you know what, let's just go with the moment. If things are cool, maybe we'll grab a bite to eat. And then we'll just, you know what, who knows what's going to happen. But I'm not putting the pressure on you. You know what I'm saying? So which option are you going to go with? Someone that's like, it's blank. And now you have to...
Depends on who I prefer. Honestly.
Oh, totally. Yeah, I'm not saying...
I'm not a reflection of the man I'm dating. By any means. I'm my own person, and I'm looking for a partner. And I'm certainly not looking to change my man or to in any way live in his shadow or be a reflection.
That if your man was a weak man, he was a really weak pussy-ass man, that wouldn't affect the way that you were? That's bullshit. And I'll fucking say it.
That's
because
totally
it will.
Fucking bullshit,
it will. You look at your good relationships.
Well, why would I pick that person in the first place?
That's what we're already bringing up right now. That's what we're answering.
Are you in a relationship right now?
Yes.
Okay. So your man, let's say that you're at a point. A decision has to be made.
Sure.
And you're both talking about it.
Okay.
Who has the final say-so? I mean, somebody's got to have the say-so or nothing gets done. Who has the final say-so? Honestly.
All right, let's make it simple. How about this? Let's make it simple. Let's say you and me were married, right? And I'm not your type, whatever. Anyway, so let's say we're married. Shit hits the fucking fan, dude. We're about to lose the house and everything. What are you gonna do? Well, who are you gonna blame? And who are you going to look up to? You're going to be like, dude, aren't you going to do anything?
Why does someone have to be in charge? Why does someone have to...
Okay, in a business, is there a manager at your job? Is there anyone in charge?
Sure.
To have order, somebody's got to always be in charge. To say otherwise...
Why does it have to be the same person? There are days... hold on. There are days when I've had a really long day at work. I've made a billion decisions. So when I come home and... my partner says, hey, where do you want to go out to eat? And I tell him, honestly, I've made decisions all day long. I don't care what we eat. I'm just hungry. Okay, so he wears the pants. The next time, I'm in the mood for something. I want sushi, and that's it. I tell him, I take control. Why does it have to be one person's a reflection of the other?
I'm a man, and when I say take control, it's funny how, you can be in control and still listen to what your partner has to say. Even when you say, hey, I want sushi, and he loves you, so he says, okay, you want sushi? Well, I want this, but fuck it, you know what, tonight, because you can't have, you're gonna go eat full dinner in 2 different places. Somebody has gotta say, hey, you know what, check it out, tonight, when I make decisions, I think about what's best for the situation. And I ask my wife's input. But if she feels really strongly about something, and I believe that, hey, you know what? After hearing everything you had to say, and after looking at everything, this is the course we're gonna go.
Sure.
That's what's gonna, and that somebody has. What happens if I was like, well, no, you know what? You can't make the decision. We're gonna make this together. You wouldn't get fucking nowhere. That's what I'm talking about. So see, when I say in charge, I don't mean in a bad way, like, you know, you're under their finger, not that at all. But somebody, the man, a real man, if he knows his woman, he knows her well enough to where you wouldn't mind him making decisions because you know he gonna make the right decision. That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Isn't the man that
you see what I'm saying?
I totally understand.
What woman wouldn't want that?
We get to take 2 guys home with us. Who would you pick? Without thinking too much about whatever. Who like
Who do I want to
attracted
hang
you
out with?
physically? You know, whatever conversations you made. I mean, who would you just pick off the top of your head?
I don't know. I
How
don't
old
even
are you?
talk to anyone.
How old are you, hon?
I was sitting
How
by
old are
the
you, hon?
door half the
How old
time.
are you? How old are you? Answer
I'm
the question.
in my 30s.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, I'm in my 30s. I think you were definitely honest. A little sharp for me, definitely.
But I mean, but would you find him like somebody that you'd be interested, like want to take him maybe try out for the night? It doesn't matter, you know, not long term, whatever. I mean,
Right.
comfortable. I mean,
I
not
didn't
trying
like
to
the
set you up
bedside
or anything.
manner, but I liked the honesty. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and let's just answer that. You just like people being real, basically.
Right.
That's all.
Yeah.
So, and the reason why I asked that is because, you know, we're having that conversation up there. I mean, I don't mean to dog him. I mean, it's like I was already dogging him while he was there in front of his face.
I know
You
who
know,
you're
that's why
talking
he
about.
left. You know, because I have balls. I know who the fuck I am. Don't fucking contradict yourself within 5 minutes of a fucking conversation. And then admit that you're a mama's boy. Get that fucking shit out of my face, man.
but you're intimidating. The thing is, you
Yeah.
have all this confidence, and I
He
can tell
had
you.
been drinking, and he was
No,
kind
no.
of. Well,
that's
He's
not
30 though. He kept saying he was 30 and I'm some little
But no, but
26-year-old.
age doesn't have anything
Exactly,
to do with it. I mean,
thank
there's
you.
some people that just
And that was
aren't
insecurity.
confident
And that was
under
insecurity.
pressure. Right.
That's the only thing
But
he could
was
think
he
of.
less real because he was less confident? I don't think so. I think he pretty much believed what he said. He just got
Exactly.
tongue-tied because he didn't have the confidence to keep going with what he was saying. But do I think that he meant what he said any less?
Yeah, that's
No.
true.
Okay, but if we were in a bar, he would bore us, and you wouldn't you'd be a little bit intimidating, only because we don't know you. Until we get to know someone, which, you know, we're good at, you know, then having a conversation right off the bat, we'd be like, oh my
It's
gosh.
right
you know.
here in just a few square feet. But as you're going through life, going places, doing something, it affects all that. So, you know, the person that a lot of times, just like look at a B movie. You watch a person, you be like, damn, see what they talking slow. You could tell the difference between really good actors and actors that are just starting, because you actually have to go over the top for it to look normal according to Hollywood standards. So, you know, you could go through life, go on a date, and you're with a person and they really don't talk a lot. And you think you don't like a person who don't talk a lot until you get all those silence moments where you're like, damn, just taking up space, sitting there like, damn, ain't nothing being said. And everybody's experienced that. So, you know, somebody's got to help it along. And
I think it's amazing because I think we probably not surprise ourselves, but we have so many different characters within. I mean, we have our work professional, we have our everyday who, you know, we should be, and then we have our like crazy, you know,
when nobody's watching.
you know, I mean, like, and then you have the different people you hang out with, and you
they each fill a need.
you almost go into character. The thing is,